Apple's new headquarters, appropriately titled Apple Park, cost a whopping $5 billion. Apple Park is the famous tech giant's magnificent home and offices, in case you didn't know. Steve Jobs envisioned the park as a hub for innovation and cooperation. The world's most enormous naturally ventilated building, a 2.8 million square foot ring-shaped structure, is located in the neighborhood. It also holds one of the world's substantial on-site solar energy installations. The facility is wholly supported and powered by renewable energy. Steve Jobs initially mentioned Apple Park in 2006. Apple's new headquarters started building in 2014. They took roughly 4 years to complete, costing the business over $5 billion. Yes, that's with a B, rendering it one of the world's most costly structures. The complex was initially anticipated to cost roughly $500 million, but only the land alone cost $160 million. The price was eventually reduced to a little about $3 billion in 2011. Apple's headquarters would cost a stunning $5 billion in total, which is not unimaginable for a corporation worth over $2 trillion. In Cupertino, California, Apple Park is a 176-acre development that took 8 years to design, propose, apply for permits, and construct. The 12,000 employees of Apple took a job from the spaceship in 2017 when the 4-story, 2,800,000 square foot structure was completed. While the design is massive, it is also environmentally beneficial. But before we show you and make you visualize the inside of Apple headquarters, don't hesitate to like and subscribe. Apple Park has an 80% green area with drought-resistant plants and native flora. According to Steve Jobs' request, the site is more like a wildlife sanctuary than an office park. The site is dotted with large orchards that provide food for the cafeterias. Solar panels cover the roof, providing around 75% of the campus's electricity demands. The structure is also built to withstand tremors and earthquakes. Because of the circular shape, the building's cost soared to such dizzying heights. It's a circle, so it's bent all the way around, Jobs stated. It's not the most cost-effective type of construction. For example, in the main house, every pane of glass will be curved. Employees may utilize vehicles and bikes to go from one side of the campus to the other because the circular structure is so massive, spanning 1 mile in circumference. A network of roadways and parking spaces runs beneath the structure. In addition, there are 7 eateries on site and a 100,000 square foot exercise center. The Steve Jobs Theater holds a seating capacity of 1,000 people. There are also 2 enormous buildings for research and development and a staff health center. Although there is a visitor center, the remainder of the site is inaccessible to the public, so you'll have to watch any film to discover more, or just apply for a job at Apple. I hope you've all gotten a good idea of what's going on. But wait, isn't that not the case? Is that how such headquarters appear? I'm sure there's more, so let's see what unfolds. Let's commence with the campus's main house, dubbed The Ring, which resembles a futuristic spaceship. The ring is large enough to accommodate over 12,000 Apple employees and is located on 176 acres in Cupertino, California. So yeah, Apple manufactures it in California. A complete loop of the ring would take roughly 15 minutes. However, the breathtaking views of the outside, courtesy of the 36 to 47 foot long curving glass panels, may make the hike worthwhile. These panels provide a continuous and panoramic picture of the surrounding circumstances. In reality, the structure was meant to be as open as possible to encourage staff cooperation. According to Apple, numerous staff expressed their discontent with the open working atmosphere in letters to technology journalists. In addition, they were dissatisfied with the lack of privacy, the ease with which glass doors may be walked into when distracted. Ring also features Cafe Max, one-of-a-kind 58,000 square foot eateries allowing staff to communicate and work together even during breaks. Cafe Max sliding glass doors are 4 stories tall, making them the world's most enormous sliding glass doors. These sliding glass doors lead into a lush green patio. The eatery also has an Apple-patented pizza box which avoids soggy pizza crust. The restaurant staff has previously stated that they have sufficient food to feed up to 15,000 individuals every lunchtime. Do you want to discover how Apple combined eco-friendliness with a healthy lifestyle? Then keep an eye on us. Apple's 12,000 employees in Apple Park are encouraged to lead a healthy life. Apple Park features 3.2 kilometers of walking and running trails and 1,000 gray bikes for rent. A gym, a health center, and a few basketball and tennis facilities are also available. The 100,000 square foot Apple Health and Lifestyle Center includes locker rooms, showers, laundry facilities, team training rooms, and a 2-story yoga class. The yoga studio is coated in a unique stone from a Kansas rock that Steve Jobs chose and damaged to look like his beloved Yosemite Hotel. Apple's designers worked hard to make the structures blend in with the surrounding natural landscape. They achieved this by planting over 9,000 trees, all managed by David Miffley, also in charge of Stanford's campus, and permitting structures to occupy just around 20% of the 176 acres. It is worth noting that Apple Park's buildings are all highly environmentally friendly. One of the most incredible rooftop solar farms in the country, The Ring, generates up to 17 megawatts of energy, enough to supply up to 75% of the campus's energy needs during its peak hours. Now, the on-site fuel cells, fueled by biofuel or natural gas, provide the rest of the campus's demands. Are you enjoying yourself while seeing the inside of Apple's $5 billion headquarters? Click like and subscribe to help us stay motivated. Base isolation is used in underneath of the Ring, making it one of the few structures in the area. With 692 stainless steel plates, the Ring is protected from the worst of earthquakes, allowing it to move up to 4 feet in any position without inflicting structural damage. Even further down, you'll discover a 2-story parking garage with dazzling white tiles and domed ceilings. Not even to mention the integrated traffic signals featured within the street signs, which function in unison. There's also a road system that's purposefully hidden from view to keep the green space as open as possible. Apple maintained as much vegetation as possible, which was their primary objective with this massive construction project. The Steve Jobs Theater, which is also underground, beholds the 42-foot thermally tempered glass elevator which leads to almost the 1,000-seat auditorium. The elevator is the world's most enormous freestanding glass elevator, and it spins as it travels up or down, requiring only one door. When we leave the Ring, we'll come across 2 research and development centers, a care clinic, and the tourist center, the only facility on campus that visitors may access without a pass. The visitor center is housed in one building but is divided into 4 sections: a 2,000 square foot cafe, a 10,000 square foot Apple store, an observation deck, and an area dedicated to augmented reality experiences. Apple also included an artificial pond that was precisely round, much as in the Ring. In addition, Jonathan Ive, Apple's former chief design officer, developed a rainbow superstructure at the head of the rectangular field. Speakers and entertainers frequently utilize the building as a stage. Glendenning Barn is the most unusual structure in Apple Park. This barn was not originally part of Apple's plans, but since it was erected in 1916 and was already listed as historic in 2004, Apple could not destroy it as originally planned. Instead, Apple consented to utilize the barn as a maintenance structure with tools and other landscaping items being stored there. Apple Park may be the most gorgeous headquarters ever seen, with the stunning Ring, several recreation centers, and the legendary Steve Jobs Theater. It is guaranteed to captivate both potential workers and the media. Steve's vision for Apple spanned far longer than his stint at the company. He wanted Apple Park to be the epicenter of innovation for future generations. The offices and parklands are intended to encourage our employees while also being environmentally friendly. They have built one of the world's most energy-efficient buildings, and the entire campus will run on renewable energy. When flat, pleasant, energy-efficient structures are the future technology, why do you want to work in an original big office building? Let us know your thoughts.